Greetings, brothers and sisters. I hope all is well. So, being in this truth, man, it could catapult your jollity and your peace to extreme levels, and that's magnificent. But it can also increase your hardships. You know what I'm saying? And at the beginning, when you don't know what's going on, it can kind of take a toll on your mind. That's when the enemy tries to attack you to try to hurry up and, you know, try to hurry up and snag you when you know the least. You dig? As he's done to me and others, but he was unsuccessful, thanks to the Most High. If you heard some out there, my apologies. They're cutting the grass. But yeah, as I was saying, it can cause some demonic attacks to be upon you, and it can seem like it's every day, which it probably will be every day, especially at the beginning, and especially when he knows you're strong. He can't let up. He's resilient. There's nobody more resilient than that bastard. You dig what I'm saying? So he's gonna keep on going. He know he's damned for destruction. Hellfire was made for him, so he knows where he's going. He ain't got none but time on his hand. Not a lot of time, but ain't no sleeping and resting and I'm gonna take a break and eat. Satan ain't saying he finna take a break and, sip him some wine and, take a swig of water because he's out of breath. No, he doesn't run out of breath, the little bastard. You know what I'm saying? And I gotta throw in some type of disrespect in there because I hate him. I love the Most High. What the scripture say? And I'm paraphrasing. You gotta love one and hate the other. It also says you can't eat at the table of the Most High and at the table of devils. You feel me? You gotta pick one. I throw in a little disrespect when I'm talking about them. Anytime I'm just showing you that that's who I pick and who I hate. That's why I throw in a little disrespect, you did, because every day he's trying to get somebody to disrespect me. So why not disrespect him? You know what I'm saying? A lot of people be too damn nice. And I know the little bastard just doing his job or whatever the case may be. Okay, cool. That's where he's destined to be until he gets into hellfire. You dig what I'm saying? And it's my job to piss him off every chance I get. So I throw in some disrespect. You piss him off with righteousness, though. Fruitfulness. Keeping the law, statutes, and commandments. You dig what I'm saying? Giving alms when you can. Praying, fasting, studying the word, man. Helping out your brethren, man. Making sure y'all sharpen each other as iron. You feel me? That's what pisses them off. Raising your children to be that way. Letting other people know about the Most High and the way that they should, the way that the word interprets keeping the law, statutes, and commandments and things of that nature. That's how you piss them off. But I want to piss them off with all of that plus disrespect. You dig? I know y'all catch my drift. Because like I said in another video, if the Most High gave him permission to end me, he would do it like this. My bad, my snap is off right now. But he would do it real quick, as soon as he could. So guess what? Because the Most High kills and makes alive. Everybody say, oh, you keep on knocking that same door, he gonna answer. The Most High kills and makes alive. He gives Satan permission to do whatever he gets to do. You dig what I'm saying? It's the Most High doing that, not Satan. But if that bastard got a chance and he got permission from the Most High, y'all wouldn't see me right now. I don't know what the hell would happen or how it would happen, but I would be out of here. So I'm supposed to be nice. People be too nice when they speaking on that entity, bro. I think people are way too nice. Like if he had a chance, you would be out of here right now. He already working against you every day. I think people are way too nice when it comes to that. I don't like them. I hate them. You dig? And I just made a whole video about something that the video was not supposed to be about. This video is supposed to be about gang stalking, in which it will be. I'll explain what it is a little bit later. I want this to be a multi-episode series. So this won't be my first or my last time speaking on it. There's people out there, it's countless of YouTube videos of people going through gang stalking, their targeted individuals because they're chosen ones. I'm talking about those that are of the bloodline of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You dig? Now, can somebody look like they're another race, but they are of our lineage? Of course. You dig what I'm saying? So only the Most High knows, right? So, yeah, man. Gang stalking is basically you getting stalked and mobbed by demons. That's why you go through so many demonic attacks all the time, maybe even every day, multiple times a day. And they gang up on you. You dig? Can it be one person if you passing a person or something and they just, you can ascertain that a demon has just jumped on them because the spiritual world is the real world. The spiritual world gave birth to the physical world. We were spirits before we were put in these bodies. Can you agree? We turn back into spirits after these bodies, right? Do you agree? That's where the term gang stalking comes from. You're basically just being under demonic attacks. They're trying to get you to crash out. They're trying to get you to quit on yourself, quit on the Most High, switch sides. Ain't no switching sides. And I really want to be extremely disrespectful. You know what I'm saying? While I'm making this video, but I'm going to keep it at bastard. You know what I'm saying? I can get way more disrespectful than that, but this is a biblical channel. I don't want to do all that. I say that for Patreon or something like that. But anyway, yeah, he wants you to give up. And people, and a lot of people don't understand, people that are actually in the truth, that are chosen ones, they don't understand that they're being gang stalked whenever it's demonic attacks and things of that nature. That's all it is, demonic attacks, being gang stalked. But you're being attacked at a much higher rate than the average person. You dig? Because he knows you're chosen. And the thing about it, when you first go through it, he doesn't want you to believe that you're chosen. That's the last thing he wants you to know, because then you can get an upper hand on him. You dig? It took me years to understand that. Why these people keep coming at me? Why these people ganging up on me at work? You feel me? Hating. Why they always hating on me? Why something always going on? Because I'm chosen. I walk in my power, man. I walk in my power now. I walk in my light. I want to blind my enemies with my light. I want to burn them with my fire, that fire that's within me, that burns for the Most High. The love I got for him, the fear I got of him, the faith that I have in him. That's what I want to do. I want to burn them and blind them every chance I get, because at the end of the day, like I said earlier, you better believe if Satan gets a chance, he's going to do it to you every time. Ain't no, you know what? I'm going to spare him. He ain't sparing you. Don't spare him. That ain't your friend. But look though, man, I guess I'll make this an introduction video. I didn't want it to be too long. I had precepts, but I'm going to make a part 2, or maybe hold up. Never mind, man. I think I'm going to do a few precepts. I had to look at my notes. That's why I was like, hold up. Because I don't want to make this a 30-minute video. I'm not a 30-minute, 40-minute video type guy unless I'm doing a live stream or something. I go overboard easily. You feel me? And I just want this to be like, I wanted it to be less than 10 minutes, but it's looking like it's going to be around 20 or less, hopefully. But let's get to it, man. What people don't understand in the truth, at the beginning at least, is that the world hates you just like Satan does. The world is given into the hands of the wicked, Satan and his people. You dig what I'm saying? Who's ruling the world right now? The elites. Fake Jews and, things of that nature. They're ruling the world. Fake Jews. Emphasis on the fake. So what you have to do is hate this world. It hates you. So you're gonna love something that hates you? You're gonna love something that the Most High told you to not love? How you gonna love something that you're not of? The scriptures tell you also that you're not of this world. So why love it? Yes, you can love your life. You can love, of course, the Most High. You love him first and foremost, above and beyond anybody, everything, and every situation. You know what I'm saying? But You could be happy in your life. This doesn't mean that you have to just live through vexations all day, every day for the rest of your life and not receive your blessings and things of that nature. And I'm not a blessing preaching type person. I want to warn people about the things that I'm speaking about in this video, and I want to warn people about the things that are coming. You dig what I'm saying? They cutting food stamps and all type of things. What you think people gonna do when they can't eat? That's another video I got coming up soon. What you think people gonna do when they can't eat? Just sit there and starve? No, they gonna take it from you. They gonna try to take it from you. And all the people, listen, if you out there, don't be afraid to ask somebody first. Explain your situation and ask them if they can help you rather than trying to take it. Because chances are the probability of you losing your life gets increased drastically. You know what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to ask someone first. Everybody knows times are hard. Don't be afraid to ask first, bro. Help yourself. But yeah, that's my point in making these videos. I want to warn people. You dig? But let's get back into what I was talking about. Yeah, you're not of this world. You're of the world to come if you're a chosen one, and you continue to strive for the Most High to the best of your ability by doing what He told you to do in the Word, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments, things of that nature. You feel me? Keeping Him first. In other words, you can't keep Him first if you don't keep the law. Simple as that. The law is not done away with. Yahushua Himself said He is not here to, and I'm paraphrasing, He is not here to destroy the law, to make it null and void. He already said that. So you're still supposed to be keeping these laws. Sure, we don't have to make animal sacrifices and, things of that nature. We don't have to take someone to the middle of the road and stone them anymore. No. But the laws are still the laws. Period. Even with certain things that you got stoned for, that's still the Most High telling you, don't do that. Sure, He said, we got grace now. We can repent of things because of Yahushua and the biggest sacrifice the world has ever seen. The Most High sacrificing His only begotten Son and things of that nature. Sure, we don't have to have the priest, cook up the sacrifices and things of that nature, but you do have to keep those high holy days. You do have to keep those law, statutes, and commandments. Give alms when you can. Pray, fast consistently, read, study the Word. Yeah, you got to do all those things and keep all those laws. You know what I'm saying? Anytime the law said they shall be stoned, you still are not supposed to be doing those things. You just don't get stoned for them anymore. You got a chance to repent. But you still have to follow the law, by not committing fornication. And fornication is not sex. Fornication is abnormal sex, unnatural sex, or whoremongering. That's fornication. That includes masturbation. That includes bestiality. That includes man on man, woman on woman. That includes going in your father's wife. Stuff like that. That's fornication. Getting back to what I was saying again. You see how I go on and on, bro? How a video that's supposed to be less than 10 minutes turn into 30 minutes? That's not even a topic, bro. But anyway, the world hated Yahushua, right? And y'all following His footsteps. We following His footsteps. So what in the hell make you think the world is not supposed to hate us too? That's what you're supposed to do. I don't get mad at people hating me. You're a loser. I'm a chosen one. And I'm not being prideful by saying that. I'm not trying to be prideful by saying that. You're a loser. That's what you're supposed to do. All you doing is letting me know I'm doing right. And those that do get gang stalked, the worst thing you can do is try to be a damn people pleaser in a world that hates you. If these people aren't protected, they don't have a strong relationship with the Most High, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments themselves, then they're susceptible to having strong demons jump upon them to go against you. So the worst thing you could do is try to be a people pleaser. Stop asking why so much. I get it. Stop asking why these people don't like me. Why they hate me. Man, stop asking that. They're supposed to do that. You just make sure you keep on doing what you're supposed to do. Keeping the Most High first. Fast, pray. You dig? Don't just allow the world to hate you without hating it back. I ain't saying hate your life. Two different things. I said hate this world because it's filled with so much damn demons and wickedness, man. Pains, sufferings, vexations, bills, blood, and all types of hardships, loss, death. You feel me? And the rulership to come that will be on the earth. My people ruling. It ain't gonna be none of that. And I know some people may say, hey, everybody goes through something, so all of us are going through gang stalking and whatever the case may be. No, it's different. It's much more strategic by the demons and the humans that know that they're being used by demons against us, as opposed to how it's used against you. Yes, everybody goes through things. Everybody goes through hardships. I'm agreeing from that aspect. You dig? But it's a major difference. Y'all run to vices when times get hard. And some of us partake in these things. I have wine. I had some wine the other day. You dig what I'm saying? But y'all run to getting drunk when times are hard. Getting high when times are hard. Going to go party. We lean on the Most High. Y'all lean on the world's vices. That's the difference between the chosen ones and those that aren't. And you're not chosen. And one of the main reasons is because you go against the chosen. You team up with everybody else to go against the chosen. So how in the hell can you be chosen? I get it. Paul did it once, right? Persecuted the church. Persecuted those that kept the law, statutes, and commandments before he transitioned into being a prophet, an apostle, right? So hopefully you can repent and be just like that. But until then, you're on the pathway to death, destruction, murder, mayhem, judgment against yourself upon your own head because you're going against the chosen. But yeah, man, that's what we believe in, the Most High. We lean on the Most High no matter what. When in doubt, when not in doubt, good days, bad days, being attacked, not being attacked, under demonic attack, of course. We lean on the Most High, either way. So let's head to Psalm 68:6. It reads, Yahweh setteth the solitary in families. He bringeth out those which are bound with chains, but the rebellious dwell in the dry land. Now, who is the Most High talking about when it comes to solitary? Those that are in solitude. When you're going through gang stalking, you're being isolated. You dig what I'm saying? What it's saying, the Most High brings those people comfort. You know what I'm saying? He gives them support. He brings them community. You feel me? He uplifts their soul, their spirit. He helps them to embrace their solidarity. Knowing that, you feel me, like they get stronger and stronger. By themselves, they become more accustomed to being by themselves and relying on the Most High. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of prophets were introverts. They ain't hang with a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Then a lot of them did. You know what I'm saying? So doesn't matter whether you're an extrovert or an introvert. You can't be chosen. But I'm just saying that's what the solitary is in that specific precept. Meaning, if you're a chosen one, you strive for the Most High. No matter how much you felt abandoned, the Most High provides the support that you need and uplifts your spirit, like I said earlier, and blesses you with that comfort that you need. Usually you feel abandoned at the beginning stages of the gang stalking, the demonic attacks when you come into the truth and things of that nature. That's at the beginning. But as time goes on, you'll become more accustomed to it. And you'll learn more and more how to live in your power, the power that the Most High has given you, which is through Him, in the name of Yahweh Shai. And the prisoners that's spoken of, that could be physical or spiritual. You know what I'm saying? But in this video, we're going to say spiritual. He frees you. You were a prisoner to being a people pleaser, as I spoke earlier. Making your family an idol. Putting your family above the Most High. Before the Most High. The Most High freed you from that. You were a prisoner to the opinions of others. You were a prisoner to your job. You were a prisoner to whatever type of battle that you were facing, man. Whatever you dealt with, whatever you struggled with, you were a prisoner. You're no longer a prisoner anymore. And we all know who those that rebel. We all know who they are. Those are the ones that are the losers that I was speaking of. They're just here to hate on the winners. Their lives are in vain. I forgot the scripture that says that. Let me look it up. Hey, I can't even find it. If it's anybody that's watching this video that can find it, help a brother out. You dig? It's my bad, Salakia. I got so many notes, bro. I'm definitely not looking through those. Too many to look through. Thousands and thousands. Nah, I ain't gonna find it. I'll put it in another video when I do find it, though, Lord willing. But yeah, their lives are in vain. Those are the losers. They're just here to hate. You got the chaff, and you got the wheat. We're the wheat. They're the chaff. You dig what I'm saying? We're the 1/3, hopefully. They're the 2/3. They're just here to hate on us. Try to deter us. Derail us off of our paths. They're haters. They're losers. Their lives don't mean anything. Those are the ones that rebel, that will dwell in the dry land. Meaning tortures, torments, destruction, judgment. All right, so let's get a quick example of how gang stalking was back in the day, which was much rougher on those that were much more powerful than us in the spirit. Much more. Let's go to Acts chapter 5, verses 40 through 42. And shout out to the brother New Breed, man. Been making this type of content on gang stalking for years and years, dog. All praises be to the Most High, man. 40 through 42. One second. All right, let's go. And to him they agreed. And when they had called the apostles and beaten them, they commanded that they should not speak in the name of Yahweh Shai, and let them go. And they departed from the presence of the council, rejoicing that they were counted worthy to suffer shame for his name. And daily in the temple and in every house they ceased not to teach and preach Yahweh Shai HaMashiach. They were gang stalked. The only thing about theirs, it led to them getting hands put on them getting beaten, the apostles. You know what I'm saying? And they were glad because they got those stripes. They went through those hardships for the sake of Yahweh Shai HaMashiach, which let them know that they were on the right path. So if you're being gang stalked, take pride in it, bro. Give all honor, glory, and praises to the Most High. Because the moment you stop being gang stalked, I think it's a lifelong thing. You know, unless the Most High there's ways that you probably can fast and pray and kill the demon or whatever the case may be, but this world hates you, bro. As long as you're here, you're going to have demonic attacks. That's just what it is. You got to live with it. You feel me? But take pride in that, bro. Be happy. Be glad that you're getting stripes. I laugh sometimes, literally. It's an uncontrollable laugh at times. Like, I be happy, bro, sometimes when the demonic attacks come. And it gets to a point to where you can spot them out before they even come. Okay, they about to say this. He about to do that. Or, you know when it's a demonic attack that's boiling up. is trying to boil over and burn you. You dig what I'm saying? Somebody cut you off in traffic or something. I mean, that happens to everybody. But like I said, when it happens to us, it's done strategically. Demons hate to you and me more than they hate those that are not in the truth, that are not chosen. They hate us all. It's sad that the ones that aren't chosen don't know that, but they hate us more. So it's done way more strategically against us. You feel me? Sometimes you laugh at that, and sometimes you just ignore it. If you're listening to music bobbing your head, it's like, y'all remember that movie Haunted House? With Marlon Wayans, and at one point in the movie, they just got used to the demon. The demon couldn't scare them no more. The demon, whatever the demon did, they was already ready for it. They already seen it coming. You know what I'm saying? That's how you'll get one day. You'll know their moves before they make them. Simple as that. And that's the Most High giving you growth. He's elevating you. You feel me? That's why I say be grateful. As time goes on, they'll get weaker and you'll get stronger. As long as you keep the Most High first by doing what? Keeping those laws, statutes, and commandments, the holy days to the best of your ability. Giving alms when you can. Fasting consistently. Reading, studying, things of that nature. And just being the best person you can be. That's what the law teaches you. Simple as that. Now, I'll go into some things later on down the line when I make some more of these videos on gang stalking. I at least got 2 or 3 more in me. You dig what I'm saying? Or more. It depends on how much the Most High wants me to make. I'll go into more scenarios, how things play out, and some experiences that I've had even. But before I get out of here, those that are, it may be some calling me crazy, some loser calling me crazy, or whatever the case may be. Listen to this, loser. Do you believe that the government can track people's whereabouts? Like everywhere they go, the government can be there, right? And do you believe that the governments, most of the governments, if not all of the governments around the world, are wicked? Right? We can both agree, yes, for both of those questions. If the government can know your know-abouts and attack you, and things like the media can make you look crazy, can make a good person look bad, and things of that nature, what makes you think a damn demon, who is much more powerful, a group of demons much more powerful than the government, can't do it? What makes you think demons can't do it if the government can, since you calling it crazy? Damn idiot. But anyway, keep the Most High first. Make sure you keep the law, statutes, and commandments. I'm hoping that your faith in the Most High, your love for him, and your faith in him continues to be strengthened. Oh yeah, by the way, the government is ran by demons also. So if the government bows down to demons, and the demons have to answer to the spiritual demon Satan, or whatever the case may be, but that bastard has to answer to my God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, who created him, who will put him in hellfire. Ha ha ha. Ha ha. You dig what I'm saying? But if the government can do it and they're ran by demons, what makes you think demons can't do it? Why does it sound so crazy to y'all? Because you're carnal. You're of this world. You're not of the world to come. I don't want to call you stupid, but you're stupid. You're idiots. You know what I'm saying? You live in the flesh. You ain't spiritual at all. You don't think demons have the power to be where you are, everywhere you go, and jump on people to use them to attack you. You don't believe that because you're dumb. But anyways, shalom.